Good morning. How is everybody doing? Happy Monday. In New Jersey, it is raining cats and dogs. It's raining bad. So if you're finding me for the first time, I'm inviting you to like my page and share this video on your page. In fact, today I need to give someone credit for my online followers from Kenya. I'm going to give 1,000 shillings to one person. Let me see. Whoever's number comes up first, I'm going to give you 1,000 shillings. Let me try to put my page, but you have to be one of my followers. Make sure you're one of my followers. If you're not, then that's not good. So today is Monday. We are talking about those goals we have set for ourselves. And give me a minute. I should have been ready, but I wasn't ready. I don't know why I wasn't ready. Okay, here. I was trying to get my page. Forgive me for that. For my new followers. Let's see. I did that. Okay. So that should be good. Hayden, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Okay, I got the page. That's what I needed to do. Okay, so today is Monday. Happy Monday. How is everybody doing? As usual, you know we have to do our thing. Okay, we have to put on the makeup to pretend that we are okay. So today I want to talk about hate. In America right now we have a crisis. It's a crisis, and it's been a crisis, and it continues to be a crisis. It is the hate that is among black people. When a black person is killed by a gun in America, 90% of the time, they've been killed by a fellow black man. I'm putting the concealer. Concealer is something to pretend like nothing is happening. Then when you put the foundation, you make people believe that, everything is good. So we want to talk about black on black crime in America. We just buried a young man, a friend to my kids' friends. And he was killed on Tuesday last week, on the 10th. Somebody shot him and he was killed. And in this America we live in, the black on black crime continues to go up. I don't live in a white community, and I don't know what crimes they have, but if you watch like Deadline, you find that the white Americans have these crimes where they killed somebody over insurance money, or they had a spouse they didn't like anymore and they paid somebody to kill them. They have those kind of crimes. And then they have the overdose drugs. It's called the opioid, where they abuse drugs. A lot of them die of drug overdose. And I don't know if when they kill each other because of something that they're looking for, either insurance money, something. But in America, I want to use Trenton as an example. You will find, good morning guys, that a black man that knows another black man will kill another black man that they know each other well. And you know what? They never find who killed these people. And it is so sad because we continue to lose a lot of young people. And I want to talk to the people who are in America I don't know if you've made that observation. You see my makeup is all done. Have you made that observation that the crime in America on black is gone up, and it is just so sad? And why is this? When we look back in history, the slaves, how slave trade was done, it's the black people that sold other black people, right? If you look in history, the crime rate in America, people who've been killed in the black community, I'm good, have been killed by their fellow black men, no lipstick today, or black women. And you know, in Kenya, we don't have race, we have tribal conflicts. And in Kenya, you will find that family members are killing each other. A brother is killing a brother. A sister is paying somebody to kill someone. Like, these crimes are committed by people we love. And today is Monday, I wanted to challenge you today. If you're one of those people who hate people, like, what is the reason? Do you really understand why? I'm trying to understand why we don't like each other. Let's come to our local community. Where I live, we don't like each other. I've never been able to figure out why we don't like each other. And for me, when I try to look around why maybe certain people don't like me in my local community, probably maybe I talk too much, right? Because of my mouth. They might decide that, you know what, Penny talks a lot, so we are going to try not to like her. Or if I see something wrong, I'll probably have to say it. I'm that kind of person who just calls out things. So when I evaluate myself, when I do the self-care check, I see reasons why people in my community might not like me. And I know that. And then the other thing, when I think about it, I'm not a very friendly person. If you want to come and spend time with me, you have to plan ahead of time, because I have 4 children. I run my business out of my house, and I don't like to have guests when I didn't plan to have guests. If you want to come and spend time with me, you need to let me know ahead of time so I can plan for you to be in my house, so I can stop what I'm doing. Because when you come to my house, because I run my business out of my house, there are things everywhere in my house. So I'm not going to entertain you. You won't even have a place to sit, because my things are everywhere. Simply because I have to pay bills. Some of the people that might want to visit me might be nurses, might be doctors, might be engineers. But you know, they've finished their job, so they have free time. For me to have free to hang out with a friend, I have to plan. That's why I'd rather just fly. I'd rather just plan a date ahead of time, because I am self-employed. So I don't really have time to entertain people in my house. And I don't cook. Cooking is... Sorry, the network. If you're coming to my house, I need to be intentional and know you're coming. So you see, I'm giving you some of the reasons why I might not have good relationships with this local community people, because I'm not really... The network is horrible. Sorry, the network is bad. If you flip it on the other side, if you flip it, I am so sorry, the network is bad. I was saying, if you flip it, because I'm married to my husband's side, my husband has friends that pop in anytime, and it's okay. But when my husband's friends pop in, they will greet me. I'll be like, hi, hi, and then they'll go. And sometimes they'll come and there's things are scattered. Sometimes I greet them, sometimes I don't greet them. And sometimes I don't even I don't pay them no attention, because I'm working at home. So sometimes I feel like they are more understanding compared to my female friends, because, you know, with women, we need more time. We need to be, you know, cared for. My network is extremely bad. With that kind of reasoning, I'm talking about self-awareness. That's the kind of relationship that I have, or my husband has. And then I want to give you a story. In this Black America, or white America, where we live, at the place, there's a company I worked for. And that company, let me tell you something that was happening there, an observation that I made. The people that ran HR, the people that were running the company, we get 15 minutes lunch, we get 15 minutes break, a lunch that is 30 minutes, and we get another break that is 15 minutes. So in total, in our shift, we get 1 hour. In that company, the people, that group that worked in HR, during lunchtime, they used to combine their 2 breaks, and the half hour, they make 1 hour. And they would go and take a walk. This was happening every day. Then when you come to the units where, and they were all white people, this is an observation for whatever reason that was happening, it was happening. But when you come to the lower staff, like in the local office, when you sign out for break, if somebody signs out for break for 15 minutes and they come 5 minutes late, their fellow black person will report them to the supervisor. And this, all the years I was in that company, that was happening. Every day there was an incident, and these people will run to HR. They will run to HR because they've been written up, and this information ends up in HR. And I want you to know that the people that are leading HR in this America is like racist, or I don't even know what I can call it. They try to redirect these black people back. It was always the black people. They're fighting over 5 minutes. Remember these people they are running to? They are taking a walk. They are combining their 2 15 minutes and the 1 hour. They are taking a walk every day. And they leave one person in the office. And they were working as a great team. But these people who are under here are fighting amongst themselves. In Kenya, what I can tell you is the tribal thing. When there is politics, you find that the politicians are somewhere safeguarded, but the people down here are fighting. You need to open your eyes and be observant. Look in your local home. Look in your local friendship. Look at the friends that you have. What is that one thing that is keeping you guys away from each other? Have you ever sat down and tried to hold yourself responsible for the kind of relationships that you have with the people that you live with? Are you transparent? I just became transparent. For me, if I didn't plan to have a date with you, don't come. And you know that, because that's the only way I can help myself and pay my bills. I am self-employed. I have to work from my house. Don't come to my house. Are you transparent? Why don't we like each other locally? Why do we get so quickly to dislike people? Why do we just transform and hate people? We don't even know what their struggles are. Have you ever thought about people that you hate? Ask yourself, why do you hate these people? Your fellow black person, your fellow Kenyan, your fellow African. Why do you hate Penny? What is about Penny that you don't like? And you know, for those ones in my local community that don't like me, I don't have anything against them because I'm really minding my business. I have too many kids not to mind my business. So if they don't like me, for whatever reason, because some don't like me, I wouldn't know because I'm too busy trying to build my own empire. What is the reason that you don't like the people where you live, in your local community? Are you able to transform yourself to a place where you're looking at yourself and the people in your community and you're asking yourself, why are we hating each other? Why are we killing each other? You can announce to people, you can be an open book and say, you know what, moving forward, I want to be a better person. What do you want to do that is different? Do you have any growth? And even now, to make matters worse, the local community, at least they even have a reason why they hate you, because you're in the same community. You're sharing the community. So they don't like you. For me, when I think of the reasons why people don't like me, it's because I'm just an open book. I'm just going to tell you how it is, whether you like it or not. I'm going to come out clean. So that could be a reason. What about people you come on social media, you've never even met, and they hate you passionately? They've never met you, and sometimes maybe they are from your local community, like in the village, same village, they're in New Jersey. They just don't like you. A few years ago, I started a group for Kissy women, and these women were abusing me all day. The beauty about that, because you know what, they didn't know that I was already a hardcore. There is nobody who can bully me out of social media. There is nobody, a total stranger cannot come and tell me what to do and call me a bitch and call me this and call me that, call me a thief, and then I chicken out. No. They thought I was going to chicken out and stop what I was doing. I didn't chicken out. I stayed focused. I just changed my strategies of what I was doing, and that's how I created this page, because these women, they are from my community. They figured the best way is to abuse me. I did not understand why they hate. There was so much hate. And now when I meet some of them, they are trying to be friendly, but I don't even understand why they were hating me. I was just talking on Facebook. Because I have self-love. I love myself enough not to allow a total stranger to dislike me. I have my self-love not to allow the people where in my community that I live, they don't need to love me. I don't need to love them. But you know what? I love them, because you know what? I didn't do anything to them. They've done nothing to me. You just feel that vibe where they just don't like you. They are wishing you bad. When they hear your kids are going through things, they are happy. When they hear your husband things are not good with your husband, they are happy. I don't know why we celebrate people's struggles. And if you are hurt, somebody hurt you, acknowledge that you are hurt. Seek healing. Why would you just not like other people? Why would you just be having all these grudges on people that you don't even know? Why do you get so jealous? Why do you get so angry? You're disliking somebody you don't even know. Check yourself. Because the hate on black is just go do your research. In America, literally, I'm telling you, the crime on black. What is that? Why do we hate each other? Why are we disliking each other? If you need professional help, because it boils down to self-care. If you like yourself enough, if you love yourself enough, you will not hate other people. Why do you hate other people? What did these people do to you? And then sometimes you don't have the same interests. We thank God for Facebook, because Facebook has enabled us to find people that we have things in common. If I like traveling, I'll find other people. If I like skiing, if I like, crocheting. So you find people that you have hobbies, things that you have in common that you can go do together. But sometimes your environment, when you buy a house, you don't know your neighbor. All you have in common is the neighborhood. You liked the neighborhood, you moved in. But all of a sudden you find that your neighbor doesn't like you. And that's why the Bible says that love your neighbor the way you love yourself. And parents, let me speak to the parents as I end this clip, because you know what? I don't have time. Parents, we are like a tree. If you've been blessed with children, you are like a tree. If you don't have children, you're still like a tree. I want to challenge people this morning. Ask yourself, what kind of tree are you? When you are a tree has branches. Where is the pen? Right? I need a pen. Where is my pen? I need a pen. I have to do this. I need a pen because I have to show you. If you're not a tree to your family, right? You are a tree to your community. So let's do this. These are the roots. A tree is like this. Right? These are the roots. And then this is the tree. Then it has the branches. Okay? Right? So this is us. Parents, this is you. Okay? You're the roots. You're the roots. You're the ones who stick together here to hold your branches, which is your children. Okay? If one branch is cut, it's going to die. If another one is cut, it's going to die. Some of us are like trees. This morning, I'm challenging you. Be the tree, right? With roots. Root yourself. Root yourself enough so you can open up and people can feed off you. Ask yourself, what are people feeding from you this morning? Look at a tree and see how a tree is rooted to the ground. Parents, your children are feeding off you. Start having healthy ways of living so you can feed your children a healthy lifestyle. So you can feed your friends a healthy lifestyle. People are looking at you and they are saying, you know what? Nyanduko is this. You're feeding off Nyanduko. Let us be trees that people can feed off. Let us avoid being negative, hating each other. If you have a bitter past, heal. Go get healing. The hate amongst us, siblings, husband, wife, children, friends, is a little too much. I have had neighbors who thought I was sleeping with their husbands, and they are sure. When I tell you they are sure, they are sure. And you know, once you start internalizing that, every time they see me laughing, every time they see me in their house, because according to them, I look like I'm just a cheap girl. They've decided that I can sleep with anything. And sometimes when you look at the people they are talking about, you just ask God for forgiveness. We start creating insecurities. We start thinking about things. We forget that God has created all of us with good gifts that we can grow and share with each other. I personally like to travel, and I thank God for Facebook. Facebook has brought me friends, travel buddies. I'm enjoying traveling like I never did before. I can just get a flight and go meet a friend I've never met before. I just came from Arizona. I met Doreen on Facebook, and I flew to Arizona. I've gone back there twice. I went to Sedona. I just had a good time. I was up there at Lake Pleasant looking at the water and seeing the ducks swimming. I am so grateful for Facebook. So I challenge guys, I challenge you this morning. Be the tree that people can feed off. Have your roots. Put your roots deep enough so people can feed off you. Increase your roots by working on yourself so you can be a strong tree. And the people that are learning from you, the branches, they can benefit. And when they look back and say, you know what? They'll say that, thank you. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Nyanduko. Thank you, so and so, for giving me that foundation. We all need a foundation. Our children need a foundation. You got a foundation. Thank God for those of us who have our parents. Because you know what? Our parents are the roots. They gave birth to us. We are the branches. Now you're putting your roots. Focus on trying to put your roots for your children. Focus on trying to put your roots for you so you can stand firm. No matter how much people are going to abuse you, mind your business. Don't live for anybody. Let people know what you like. Be clear. And they will let you know what they like so you can meet halfway. Have a blessed day. Share this video and thanks for watching. God bless you so much. Always go out there with that message. That is the message Keeping Up with Penny O comes out here to say or to pass. Inspire someone if you can. Educate one person if you can. And do things that bring people together. If you find people that don't like you, avoid them. Because people try to bring you down because it's not by choice. It's because the demons get in them. And they let the demons take over. That's why they dislike you. Because you know what? You didn't do anything to them. What did you do that people just don't like you? there is something that is bothering them, especially if you're like me. You see my earrings from Puerto Rico. Especially when you're like me, I'm genuinely minding my business, and I try as much as I can to mind my business. If you're really minding your business and people don't like you, they're wasting their time, because it's out of their time. They're going to stop everything they're doing to dislike you. Cheers, and God bless you.